we've had a lot of Richard tweets, excuse me, over the last week. He first posted about the PulseChain marketing coming last Friday, right around when ETH poked its all-time high. We had a post about him explaining how pumps work. We had a Hex 1.07 version update, which is now already gone to 1.08, I think. So we can go with whatever one you want to start with. I think it's probably best to talk about the ETH all-time high and the Pulse marketing coming. Maybe we should have pulled that one up a little bit earlier when we were actually talking about that, I guess, but I didn't think of it until now. So
the one that says I've done more for Ethereum than you?
It may be that one because it was when Ethereum hit an all-time high. So I think it might be that one. We'll just go with it regardless. I think it is, though. So he said last Friday, I've done more for Ethereum than you have. Tag someone who also did good for ETH. Congrats, ETH, on new all-time highs. It's been 1,382 days. The ships come in and 200K free. So here you go. 200,000 free electronic devices will very soon be spreading the good word about ETH. Well, I think I missed that part, that ETH will be included in that. But PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex. Free and open source software is the future of finance. Peer-to-peer digital immutable truth. Trust in math, not men. The PulseChain train is coming. You can see it pounding right on through there to come. I think I thought he said something else. The above post is mostly to trigger crypto Twitter into realizing their worldview needs updated. The people that actually matter for Ethereum aren't the people who are being promoted. Hence the request for tags. It's to get knowledge to the brains of the ignorant. I guess they'll know soon enough whether they use X or not. So again, he sounded very confident, very bullish about these devices that will be going out very shortly. So just a standard, bullish RH tweet. But anything that you take from this other than face value?
I pretty much face value. Like I didn't pick apart anything and come up with P die to $1. So,
well, I'm pretty sure that GIF to find it, you have to type in P die actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
no, it's pretty straightforward. He's just saying, hey, all new all-time high. Hey guys, we're sending these things out. I thought there was more than 200,000, but
I did too, actually. But
I think maybe that was just the first container.
That could have been. Yeah, it could have been just the first ones that are getting here. Yeah. Let's do this, since it's not like we need to delve way deep into this one. Let's just kind of do this trio of tweets here. If you want to go to any of the other ones that he recently did, maybe not the Hex update one, but the explaining pumps one. I think there you go. If that's it, I think that would make sense. I explain pumps to you. You have X influence. Your influence can cause Y amount of buys. The more liquid that you are promoting, the less the price will move up with Y money when Y money is deployed. If legacy buy Ethereum instead of Bitcoin, the price moves up more, it's less liquid. And if they buy PulseChain, it super duper goes up more because it's less for sale. But wait, there's more. If all your influence is only worth Y dollars, would you rather promote something you own a larger percentage of or a smaller percentage of? What do you own a larger percentage of total supply, BTC, ETH, or Pulse? This is why you often see people choose to promote most that which they own the largest percentage of, so they don't have dead weight pulling down their gains from promoting. This is not financial advice. I'm just educating you about markets. P.S. Because of ETH is less liquid and vastly superior to Bitcoin in nearly every way, when BTC is sold for ETH, the ETH price goes up more than the BTC price goes down. This applies for ETH and PulseChain as well. PPS, happy new all-time highs ETH. So, interesting. Talking about the cascading effects, like people selling BTC into ETH and then ETH into PulseChain. So, yeah, what do you make of this post by RH?
Yeah, and I think there's something a little deeper here. He's talking about possibly what he likes as well. Mm-hmm. You're going to put your money, because he says right here, what do you own a larger percent of? That's probably what you're going to promote. So yeah. I mean, he's basically saying Bitcoin is so heavy, ETH is less heavy, and Pulse is extremely light, right. As far as liquidity goes, as as far as making more gains out of something, Pulse would be, out of these three, the winner on X's. I think that's kind of what he's saying without saying it.
Yeah.
So with very little economic energy, if you put $10 million into Pulse, you're going to see major candle. $10 million wouldn't do a whole lot to ETH or BTC right now, on the grand scheme of things. So,
right,
it's just what he's trying to get through to people.
Good stuff. And to follow up on that, let's just talk about, since we're talking about pumping it up, research group on healthy living. That's quite the name. Do you think that PulseX Hex can go up at least a 10x as we are approaching the end of the bull run in the next 2 months, unless we are in a super cycle? There's a lot of kind of a loaded question there, because you're assuming that we've got 2 months, 2 more months to shake out the weekend. So, I mean, that would put us at the end of October, and I know that's kind of a popular claim by some. I definitely don't think that's written in pen. I think that's probably the earliest that this thing could come to an end. I think the latest would probably be February to March of 2026. But if your definition of that is a super cycle, I don't think that would be really considered a super cycle to anybody. I think that would still be basically the 4-year cycle playing out, and just seeing it move a little bit longer into the following year, like it did in 2018, which Ethereum did top, as we've talked about many times on here, in January of 2018. If that would happen this time around in 2026, you could see a PulseChain top in January, maybe even February of 2026. Who knows? Along with other altcoins, not even just PulseChain. So, so that kind of addresses the time thing. As far as, can they go up at 10x in 2 months? Yeah, I mean, I think they can. It sounds like what you're asking is, can we do a 10x for the rest of this bull cycle? I would hope so. I mean, I'm hoping that we do more than that. But I will say this, and I know we're all hoping for definitely more than that. But if just a 10x from here would make you extremely unhappy and not change your life very much, maybe you want to get a little more long in the tokens that you're interested in. Again, I understand that would be much less than what most people are hoping for, but if you really believe in it and you don't believe in much else in crypto, I personally would want to get more tokens. So what do you make of that, Ewok?
Yeah, I think 10x is, I would be disappointed in a 10x. I really would. I think it would be a very disappointing run if that's all we did. I think Ethereum can do a 10x, 7x at least. There's no reason PulseX, Hex can't get 100x. I think, it's possible. People underestimate what is possible. Richard designs a lot of things to do a 10,000x. He said it. He hasn't said it as much this time because people rode him so hard about the last time. But he designs a lot of his things to do a 10,000x. He did what? So what did Ethereum do on its initial cycle? 14,000x or something like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe after the first cycle and a half. A 14,000x. Well, why can't PulseChain? I mean, yes, there are more. There are more tokens out there, but I don't know. I would be disappointed with a 10x. I really would.
I don't think we're doing a 10,000x or a 14,000x or anything like that. I think the reason that won't happen. I mean, Ethereum was a unicorn out of nowhere. Nothing like that existed at that time. Yeah, I think that's completely out of the question. But if we could 50 to 100x from here, if you're unhappy with that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah. So would I. I'd be very okay with that. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. That's why you don't want to put like specific numbers on it. You want to more focus on. And it's not a cop-out. You want to more focus on the behaviors of, okay, what do I trust in crypto? I personally, and I know Ewok obviously agrees, we trust this ecosystem. We trust Richard Hart. We trust Ethereum. All these things, and all of our bets are placed here regardless. So, I mean, I don't think I could not go out and identify what token will do better for the rest of the bull cycle or the previous parts of the bull cycle than these tokens here. I know a lot of people like to play Monday morning quarterback and pretend they knew everything, and they knew Solana was going to go up, and they knew that SPX 5900 or whatever Morad's meme tokens, like they knew everything. That just isn't a world we actually live in. You can't really predict all that stuff completely. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I want to be, and I'm just getting as long as I possibly can. So, good question though. But yeah, I wouldn't consider. We've talked about this a lot, Ewok. I wouldn't consider it going into January or February a super cycle, though. I mean, that would just be
no.
It lasted a little longer.
No, I give it till I think I would give it till March before I would say, wow, this isn't. If it's not playing out till then I would say, yeah, something's really off here. But February, March, I don't think would be a super cycle at all.
Right. And I think it would be the most bullish scenario too. I mean, the longer it goes, no matter what, it's definitely the most bullish scenario.
Sure.
I mean, that'd be fantastic. And it would ease. I mean, just imagine, like, I don't want to, just sit here with hopium and stuff like that. But with the anxiety, like we're talking about on this stream tonight, like, oh man, it's late August. When's the bull run going to be over? If we somehow had knowledge now that this is going to last for another 5 or 6 months, it would, I think, help a lot of people relax a lot. But we don't have the foresight of knowing that information. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question. I was just seeing if there's any other comments that kind of relate to that.
There's lots of comments in here. These chat guys, man, you guys are super active. Thank you for participating.
Yeah. Viper Sauce, Ewok, how much did you sell the old house for now that you got the new PulseChain background there?
I didn't sell the house.
And did you DCA into crypto with that money? I hope so.
No.
Okay.
I've been DCAing this whole time, but I didn't sell the house.
Okay.